Harmony Broadway, 1945. Says so right in there. It says F45. That means it was built fall of 1945. There was other indicators that it was of that age. In particular, it had a wooden trapeze. Didn't come with it, but the screw holes were there, so that gives it away. World War II version of a Broadway, and it's all solid birch with a fabulous paint job. Got the stripe down the middle there. They did a great job with those faux stripes and then the faux striping here for to make it look like spruce. It's actually solid birch. And then another way you can tell that is because as they get old, you get these wrinkles in them, whereas if it was a laminate top, they don't ever wrinkle like that because they're laminate. But when I got it, there was no fretboard on it. There were parts that were starting to come apart that I had to glue back together. All the binding was there, which is a miracle because usually some of this binding falls out somewhere along the line, but it's all there and it's all glued back in great shape. It did have a crack right here that has been glued back together, so that's the scar remains, but it's back together. There was no fretboard, so I built a cherry fretboard to fit. The neck came out and went back in perfectly. It's a big one. I mean, it's a big one. It's 1 3/4 inch wide, and it's a baseball bat. So that's just the way it is. No truss rod in there. Certainly doesn't need it. It's your standard old poplar neck, and now with a new fretboard, 12-inch radius, new Jescar 47-104 frets, brand new bone nut, brand new Grover vintagey style tuners, modern vintage we'll call those. I've got my aluminum lightning bridge on there that intonates great. The scale now is 25.5 inches. I'm not sure what it was originally, maybe 25, maybe 24 3/4. Probably a little bit shorter than it is now. I'd say maybe 25 inches. Got new alpha pots. Got one of my Type 13 silver foil single coils. Sounds great. Cosmetically, besides, you know, the obvious chips and cracks and splits that come with age, and the body's in great shape, the neck got trashed around, probably banging into things when they're leaning it up against the coffee table or whatever. But no real amount of rash on the back. There's a little bit right in there. It's a nice one. I mean, it really sounds great. But it's a big neck, so you gotta like a big neck for this one. It's a beautiful, good looking guitar, isn't it? Amazing. Harmony Broadway.